Welcome to Thoughts Can Change Your Life with me, Reverend Lee. Today I want to talk about opening the door to a new life. And the way we do it is we quiet our mind. And you're saying, well, Lee, how does that work? Pretty simple. When we quiet our mind, we become unattached to our current thought patterns. And when we're unattached to our current thought patterns, we open our mind up to new ideas, new expansive ideas, ideas we haven't had before. And that when we open ourselves up to new ideas, we're actually opening ourselves up to a world of infinite possibilities, because possibilities are just simply ideas. But so many times we become attached to what we think, and in that attachment, we have no space for new ideas. Do you get that? Realize that the average human being is having 60,000 thoughts per day. That's right, 60,000 thoughts per day on average. And guess what? 99.9% are all the same thoughts they had the day before, or the day before that, or the day before that. And keep in mind then that it is your thought atmosphere, the summation of your thoughts, that creates your beliefs, which creates what? Your mental atmosphere, which creates your life experience. So if you're looking to have a new life experience, you have to change your thought atmosphere. In order to change your thought atmosphere, you've got to quiet the mind and think and allow new thoughts to come in, new ideas. That's really the key to a more expansive, meaningful, purpose-filled life. And here's a key thing. You can open yourself up to whatever ideas you want. You're not limited in the number of ideas. Every idea that could ever be, will be thought is available to you right now, because your mind is a part of the infinite mind. Your consciousness is a part of the infinite consciousness. As such, everything that's ever been thought, will be thought, is available to you right here, right now. The question we have to ask ourselves is, are we open to receive? That's really the key question. Or have we locked ourselves out of receiving more expansive ideas by holding on to thoughts, holding on to ideas, because we feel safe, we feel secure with those old ideas. But at the same time, what sets in if we keep having the same ideas, thinking the same thoughts over and over again? What happens? Boredom. That's right, boredom sets in. We become bored when the same thing happens, or we think about over and over and over and over again. Sunette says, when are you going to India? Right now, tentatively, the end of the year, like December 30th to maybe January 12th or 14th. That's tentative right now. I want to go to Om Swami's ashram, and then afterwards spend about a week in a remote part of the Himalayas. That's where my intentions are. And you say, why do you go to India, Lee? Why do you do that? To get new ideas. Because when you're in a culture that's completely different from what you're used to, you're going to think differently. And you can't have the same thoughts. You can't think people are going to respond the same way in India as they do in the United States. They don't. They're different. And that's one of the reasons why I love travel. Because when I travel, I get to experience other cultures. I get to experience people who have different ideas. And when people have different ideas and I'm open to it, I expand who I am. I expand my ability to have a new experience in life. That's why I love, love, love travel. Now, see, you don't have to physically travel. You can mentally travel. You can do it in your own mind, or go on YouTube. The other day, I found a YouTube video about a year ago of a gentleman who touched the face of Mount Kailash. the same journey that I did in 2018. And just seeing the photography, just being in that, immersed in that energy of the journey and reliving it in my mind. Oh my God, it was like I was there. I could taste it. I don't have to wait until the Chinese reopen the border for me to go there and to have that experience. Because here's what I understand. All experiences happen within our mind. It's not what's out there that causes us to have an experience. It's in here that we have our experience. Oh, Sunette says, when are you coming to South Africa? Oh, it's Peter. He's under Sunette's name. It's too funny. I don't know. South Africa hasn't popped into my mind yet. One of my favorite teachers in the world, Dr. John DeMartini, loves South Africa, spends a lot of time teaching in South Africa, or used to prior to the COVID thing. I don't think he's been there since COVID started. I don't think he's been many places since COVID started. So I just share that. I check every day about what's opening up in the world where we can freely travel again. Because I'm not going to travel where I don't feel free. I'm not going to travel if there's a lot of restrictions. It's the same thing with your mind. When you unrestrict your mind and you say you're open to new ideas, then restrictions on the outside do not correspond with how you're thinking on the inside. Therefore, you're no longer a vibrational match to that. And I think it's real important to understand is that the best experiences we can have is when we're a vibrational match to that experience. But until we become a vibrational match to that experience, we're not going to enjoy the experience. That's why an open mind, again, is key. Because if you're open, the possibility of a vibrational match becomes greater. So if, let's say, you're single and you're looking for a new partner, you have to let go of all ideas of your past relationships. Because if you don't, the ideas of your past relationship will demonstrate again. Then you have to ask the question, do I want the same relationship I had before? In most cases, the answer is going to be no. Because the relationship that once was limiting, and you're no longer in it. And if it's because you're a widow or a widower, well, guess what? That relationship is gone forever. And you deserve a more expansive one, even that one, if it was a great one, because you're always deserving a more expansive life. We are here to create. We are here to experience new. We've got to stop settling. And what happens? What causes us to settle? Not thinking new thoughts. Not being open to new ideas, which create new possibilities, which create adventure. And when there's adventure, there's juice. And when there's juice, life has great meaning. But if you're walking around in your life and you're not feeling juice, got to start asking the question, why am I holding on to these ideas that are not juicy? Get ideas that juice you, that feed you, that nourish you. Yesterday, I did the stair climber again, put a new personal best. I forget what it was, but 157 flights in 30 minutes. Heart rate got up to about 150, 57. And I burned 527 calories. Best ever for me. Am I going to go higher? I don't know. My heart rate at 157 is well over 100% where they say my heart rate should be. So maybe I just don't go faster. Maybe I go longer. And you say, why are you doing that? Why are you doing that? Because if you want to hike in the Himalayas, your body has to be ready. I'm not fooling myself thinking here I am 71 years old and I can just immediately go out and hike in the Himalayas. I'm not that stupid. So what am I doing? I'm preparing myself for the journey. I'm preparing myself to hike 9, 10 miles a day in the Himalayas. That's what I'm doing. So I have purpose. And with purpose, I'm juiced. With that, let go of the ideas you're holding on to. Embrace and open to new ideas and start to create the life that you're dreaming about and the life of your future dreams. Make it a great day, everyone, because only you can. And know, I love you because I accept you just like you are. Until tomorrow, aloha.